Hello, everyone. I hope you all are having a great day today. I'd like to welcome you all to Themis Technologies informative webinar on the UK Startup Visa. We at Themis Technologies are helping purpose-driven techies from all across the globe to grow their careers in the UK, irrespective of their career path. We are a London-based consulting firm specializing in startup and innovator visa endorsements, and we are recognized as the UK's #1 startup and innovator visa endorsement experts. For more information, you can visit our website themistl.co.uk. To begin with, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hirpat, and I am the organizer of this event. And just a little bit of housekeeping before we start with the presentation. If you have any questions or concerns during the presentation, please use the GoToMeeting control panel to leave your concerns in the chat section. After the presentation, we will have a question and answer session where Gayatri Panda, a colleague from UK, would respond to all of them. So a little bit about Gayatri. She is business partner of Themis Technologies and a specialist in startup endorsements. So let me hand it over to Gayatri. So hi, Gayatri. You may go ahead with the presentation from here.
Thanks, Ed. So, welcome to the UK's Startup Visa educational webinar. Today, I will be talking about Startup Visa and the benefits, its requirements, the application process, and its fee structure. So, to start with, what is Startup Visa? To stimulate innovation, maximize economic growth, and build a more innovative and productive economy, UK introduced a flagship program named Startup Visa. So the program aims to encourage the development and investments in viable, innovative, and scalable business in the UK. So the starter visa is for a new entrepreneurs who wants to establish a business in the UK for the first time. So for the starter visa, you don't need to be a graduate or have secured any initial funding. However, you will need to have an innovative, viable, and scalable business idea which has been approved by an endorsement body. So this visa allows you to stay in the UK for 2 years to develop your business and at the same time work for an employer to financially support yourself. So the starter visa permits you to bring your family members to the UK. So family generally consists of spouse or companions and children below 18. So although this visa cannot be extended and the visa holders are not eligible for settlement, but at the end of 2 years, you will be able to apply for further leave to remain in the innovator category to continue developing your business. So moving next, the benefits of the benefits of a starter visa. So this starter visa empowers you to increase your client base globally, create profit, and gain international recognition. So with a favorable tax approach, stable political system, strong and respected system of law, and a strengthening British pound, which is also known as safe haven currency. So the UK is becoming the home for entrepreneurs globally. So this visa presents unique opportunities that allow you to access the thriving UK economy, booming UK tech sector, and the international platform. So another benefit is that the starter visa process is very quick and simple in comparison to any other category of visa. So this visa is an opportunity to experiment your business idea in a new market without much liabilities. So basically, you have no obligation to fully commit to your business. You can do a job while setting off your business. As explained, this visa doesn't require a degree or any form of investment, and this visa may not lead you to a direct settlement, but this is the easiest way to enter to the direct settlement route. So starter visa allows you to switch to the settlement visa route, which is innovator visa. So the good news is that with this visa, not only you, but also your family members can live in the UK, work or set up their own business in the UK. So you can form your business as a team, which means you can add your friends and family as co-founders or partners. So another key benefit is you can also set up a business or multiple businesses in the UK. So overall, you have the freedom to leave or enter to the UK anytime under the starter visa category. So moving to the next slide, which is the requirements. So, to get a starter visa, you must be able to show that your business idea is a new idea, which means you cannot join in a business that is already operating in the UK. It should be innovative, which means you must have an original business idea which is different from anything else on the UK market. And your business plan should be viable and scalable, which means you and your co-founders in case should have skills and knowledge to grow the business and some decent investment amount like 30 to 40,000 pounds in their bank account to qualify the viability criteria. And to satisfy the scalability criteria, the business should have potential for growth. Apart from this, you need to produce proof of English language level B2. If, for example, you studied from UK universities, you should produce a degree, or if you studied, for example, from India and the study medium was English, you need a NARIC or ENIC statement of comparability. So, moving next to the process. So the starter visa has two stages. Stage one is the endorsement application, where you need to submit an application to one of the endorsement bodies. And the stage two is the visa application, which is an application to the Home Office or the UK government. So the UK government appoints several organizations as endorsing bodies. These endorsing bodies will be responsible for issuing endorsements to you by assessing your business idea, staying in touch with you to monitor your progress, and providing further endorsements where relevant. So at this stage, you submit an endorsement application similar to a mini visa application to one of the endorsement bodies. So you submit your passport, final business plan, evidence of funds, and proof of English language. The endorsing body usually take 3 to 5 working days to process the application, followed by an invite for a virtual interview. So interviews are conducted virtually and usually last for 45 to 60 minutes. The discussion further assesses your business idea and your preparedness to start a business in the UK. If the endorsing body finds you eligible for the endorsement, so they will provide you with a written offer letter to confirm that uh, what agreed during the interview. So an offer letter will usually consist of a business support package or a venture builder, which will incur a monthly fee paid to the endorsement body over the duration of the visa. Let's say for a startup, it's 2 years. Also, a deposit has to be provided to the endorsing body as a confirmation of offer acceptance. Once the endorsement letter is received, you get 3 months to submit the visa application of the stage two, which you have to do to the Home Office. So for the Home Office application or the UK government application, you will submit your starter visa application to the Home Office. At this stage, you need to submit your documents similar documents, the passport, maintenance fund, English language proof, evidence of investment, etc. in support of your application. Once the online application processed, after proving your identity and providing your documents, you will usually get a decision on your visa application within max to max within 3 weeks. If the application is approved, so you are expected to stay in contact with the endorsing body every 6 months. This ensures the endorsing body you are willing to continue on your business plan and make reasonable progress in your innovative, scalable, and viable business idea. So moving next, the fee structure. So to apply for the starter visa, you need maintenance fund, visa application fee, as well as the immigration healthcare surcharge. So maintenance fund, at least you need £1,270 in your bank account for 28 days before you apply for the starter visa. Then visa application fee is which is paid to the home office is £363. If your family is applying with you, you will need to pay the same amount for each person. If you are switching from another visa category, such as student visa to a starter visa within UK, so it will cost you £493, and the same amount is required for each of your dependents, partner, and child. Yeah. So apart from the maintenance fund and the visa fee, you also need to pay an immigration healthcare surcharge to get free healthcare support from the UK government. The immigration healthcare surcharge is £624 per year, and dependents aged 18 or more than 18 usually need to pay the same amount as you. So finally, Q&A. So I hope I haven't overwhelmed you at all. I'm now going to open the floor for questions. Please put your questions in the chat and Q&A, and please feel free to do that now because I'm going to answer some of the questions. So here will be helping me with these questions. So here, over to you.
Sure. Okay. So okay, so we are waiting for the questions to come in from our attendees. Okay, so just received a question from an attendee, like whether he'll be able to undertake other work while on a business visa in the UK.
Okay. Yes, startup visa has a unique benefit. When you're setting up your business in the UK, you are allowed to do a job. Even you can do a full-time job. So as I said in the presentation, the startup visa is all about experimenting your idea in the UK in a complete new market. So you are allowed to do a full-time job to support financially to yourself. At the same time, you can also set up your business. Yes.
All right. Okay. So while you were answering, we got the second question, and that is about what is the meaning of innovation, viability, and scalability in the context of startup visa?
Okay. So startup visa, the key requirement for a startup visa is your business idea should be innovative, viable, and scalable. So when we are discussing about innovation, this is the key criteria. The endorsement bodies, they would be evaluating or assessing your application. On the basis of that, these criteria, they would be giving you the endorsement. So when we discuss about the innovativeness, so they're expecting the business idea should be new. New means it should not be existing business in the UK market, or already they have a similar kind of business, or at least it should be an enhancement of a already existing, you can say, business concept, or it's something offering new and to help to fill the gap in the UK. So that's called innovativeness. And when it comes to the viability and the scalability, so viability part, they are expecting, they would be evaluating you if you have that, the skills, the talent, to set up your business, or do you have, although it's not a requirement for the investment, however, do you have some investment, at least 30 to 40,000 pounds in your bank account to set up the business. Obviously you are not expected to invest that amount immediately, at least as a backup. Once you come to UK, you might go for the investors, maybe the endorsement body will invest on your idea, but at least they're expecting you have the resources to set up your business. That makes the idea like, yes, you're genuinely interested to set up the company in UK. With respect to the scalability, so scalability means your business plan has potential for a job creation and growth. So I hope I answered the question. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, other attendee would want to know whether they will be able to extend the startup visa. I'm sorry, would they be able to extend the stay on the startup visa and apply for ILR?
No. So starter visa is not a settlement visa. However, if you got the starter visa and your idea, like you actually set up the business, it's quite easy to switch to innovator visa. Even the same endorsing body, they might give you the endorsement for innovator visa. So starter visa is not at all a settlement route. However, that leads to a settlement route, which is innovator visa. And your endorsement body, who would be like supporting you throughout the period, they would be helping you, in fact, to settle here, if that's the requirement. If they think the idea is really great and you're doing really great, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so just pop the question. Um, uh, like, can the attendee switch into startup visa category?
it, it depends what's their current status. If they're in already in UK and they're maybe on some tier 4, which is the student visa, or maybe some other category of visa, so they might switch. Then people outside the UK, they can directly apply to the starter visa. Outside UK means you directly apply, but when you are already within UK, you need to switch to one category to other category of visa. Then there are certain limitations, like who can switch from um, to start a visa. But when it comes to innovator visa, maybe mostly any category of visa or anyone can switch, but there is a limitation. So that can be like students can switch directly, or maybe ICT people can switch nowadays. Okay, then yeah, the details are there on the home office website, but yeah, some people can switch, and directly people can apply from outside the UK.
Okay. So are there any fund requirements for startup visa?
No. So as per the regulation, as per the UK government or the home office guideline, for the startup visa you don't need to invest anything, they don't need any investment. However, to make sure you qualifying the criteria of viability, you need to have at least 30 to 40,000 in your account. That can be like, let's say you opening a company as a team, and maybe your partner has some amount, you have some amount in your account. That's completely okay, but at least you have some amount to ensure, or to give them that kind of assurance that yes, you're genuinely interested and you are in a position to set up your company.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So there's one more question that Can they apply for a startup visa as a part of a team?
Yeah, that's what I explained. So startup visa can be like, you can apply as a part of the team. They can be your friends, family member, anyone. At the same time, you also need to prove that how, as a group or as a team, how, what kind of skills you have, what kind of, let's say you have experience, what kind of experience, skills, or talent you have. Uh, how actually your team members are going to help you to set up the company. It should not be only just to make a team, or just anyone can join as a partner. No, so you need to prove that with respect to the viability point of view. If you are a group or a team member, you have two co-founders, how these two co-founders are going to help each other or help the business with respect to the skills, talent, or yeah, their experience.
Okay. Okay. So, does the startup visa have a residence requirement?
No. So although it's not a requirement, like so residence requirement means what, like you should stay within the UK while developing your idea or even setting up the company, but that's not a requirement. However, if you're saying that, oh, I don't need to stay in UK, I can stay anywhere, maybe in India, I want to stay in India but set up the company here, then the endorsement body might be skeptical, thinking like, why even you setting up a company here if you don't want to come to UK, or if you don't want to even stay here, right? So that these all are the things, basic things they're going to evaluate while they evaluating the viability criteria. If, let's say, I'm setting up a company and I'm saying that I want to stay in India and I want to set up the company in UK, maybe sometimes I'm coming here and I'm going to employ, let's say, Indian employees, or maybe um, I'm not going to stay here at all, I'm going to recruit all the freelancers, then they might not give you the endorsement. You're not going to help the UK ultimately.
Right. Okay. So, other question is that how to identify the right endorsing body?
So it depends on the idea, because there are multiple endorsement bodies and they have certain requirements. Maybe some endorsement bodies, they're more interested to the emerging technology or the latest technology, only AI, ML, and all these, RPA or any kind of latest technology. Some endorsing bodies, they are quite okay to endorse if you have a concept that's going to help the society, for the overall society, and it's going to benefit. Or maybe some endorsement bodies, they're more interested in specific field. So it depends. Then they have certain requirements as well. So accordingly we need to map, like if I have a idea to set up my company, I need to evaluate, I need to go through all the list of endorsement bodies, which you can get from the home office website or the UK government website. You need to check their requirement, what kind of skill sets or what kind of business idea they endorsing. Then accordingly you need to contact them in case you have any query, or like you're not sure if they're going to endorse, you can directly even contact them.
Okay. All right. So, we are getting questions from the attendees. So we are still getting the questions from the attendees.
Okay,
So if still anybody wants to ask the final questions, that would be good.
sorry.
Okay. Okay. We are just waiting for the attendees if there are any further questions, because we are getting really interesting questions from them.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. An attendee wants to know if there are any restrictions on applications.
Yes. So there are two categories of business visa. One is the startup, another is innovator. So startup is for the early stage career people. Like, let's say I want to apply for a startup. I don't have much experience of setting up a company. I don't know how to set up a company, or maybe I don't have any experience. Then I'm more eligible for a startup. Then if I have many years of experience setting up companies, let's say, it doesn't matter where, maybe in UK or maybe in India, anywhere. So then I'm not eligible for the startup. Startup means like you have an idea, you don't have much experience. The endorsement body is there to do the hand holding part, going to help you to experiment your idea to see if your idea is going to work or not. So startup is for the beginners, while the innovator visa is for more experienced people. Okay. So I would say uh, there is a restriction. If I have many years of experience having lots of companies, or then in that case I should be applying to the innovator rather than the startup.
Okay. Then for applications, does the period of the work experience count?
For the startup visa.
Yes.
So it's not about the work experience. It's all about they want to know if you have experience of setting up your company or do you have experience of doing a business. That's what they want to understand. If you have, let's say, 10 years of experience but you never opened a company, you don't know how to even set up a company, in that case you are more eligible for the startup, not the innovator. Innovator is for people experienced in building businesses or setting up the companies. They have good experience of maybe converting in just a basic idea to a good product. These people are more for the innovator visa, but the startup is for the beginners. They don't have much idea how to win their idea, how to implement the idea. That's why startup is for the beginners who will get the support from the endorsement bodies. Endorsement bodies are going to do the hand holding part, guide them, mentor them, and throughout the period, like throughout the process, the endorsement body is going to support them.
Okay.
Okay. any
Yes. All right.
any more questions?
Um, no, not for now, but yeah,
Okay.
let's just give it a second if there are more questions. Okay, the attendee wants to know whether there is any age limit to apply for the visa.
Now, as such, they don't have any particular age limit or anything.
Yes. Yeah, so I guess that's all about for now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you here. If if you have any further questions, write to us at exploreuk at themistl.co.uk, or even you can visit our website, or you can even follow us on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Thank you for your time. Thanks.
All right. Okay, thank you, Gayatri, for answering those questions and for the really informative presentation on the startup visa. So, this concludes the webinar. Before we sign off, we appreciate all the attendees being here and hope you have some clarity on the process, application, and fee structure for startup visa in the UK. So, feel free to reach out to us via email or WhatsApp or through social media if you're interested or want to know more about the um, startup visa. So once again, thank you for attending the webinar and have a great weekend.